Where is Ninja Gaiden 4? Well, the answer to that question lies in the past. 2004, when Ninja Gaiden came out, there was nothing quite like it. Sure, we had awesome ninja games like Tenchi Wrath of Heaven or games featuring Hattori Hanzo. But an action-adventure game that delivered a unique combat system, incredible graphics, puzzles, exploration, storyline.
The evil, dark dragon blade. A legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon.
This wasn't something available at the time. Difficulty was refreshing. Gaming went from a pay-to-play arcade setting to having extremely short but brutally difficult games in their household. The games had to be hard because most of them only had 3 to 4 levels in them. When you bought a game, it was meant to last because it was just too hard to really get through it quickly. Once we moved into the disc-based era of Xbox, PS2, and GameCube, most games were taking a more relaxed approach. Difficulty in games was slowly declining. With cheat codes and online walkthroughs readily available, all challenge seemed to disappear. Now fast forward to 2004. Ninja Gaiden officially launches. Immediately, word spreads about the insane difficulty. It was covered in magazines and on TV. Crazy comments would fly accusing the game of being broken or flawed in development. Difficulty was lost for so long. When Ninja Gaiden came, the world just wasn't ready for it. The game was fair, the player just isn't good enough. You must improve. The player had to overcome that challenge. This is Ninja Gaiden at its core, and why we, the fans, love it so much. Graphics that hold up today. Tecmo made a bold move choosing to create the game on the Xbox platform over the much more established PS2. In the end, this choice cost them many sales in Japan. An American console wasn't really important to the Japanese consumers. Who could blame them? Especially considering the limited exclusives to the original Xbox at that time. While sales were affected, the trade-off of having immeasurable graphic quality was worth it. Visuals from the Xbox enabled the game to look incredible, while still being able to run at a smooth 60 FPS. The amount of detail can be noticed from the sun beaming through a window, or the realistic sound effect from swords clashing against each other. Even bullets ricocheting off the blade is a great sound effect that's so unique to the ear. Gaiden was ahead of its time, surely, in 2004, and aesthetically holds up perfectly to this day. I would rather have a game like Ninja Gaiden's graphics, with the amount of time and detail they put into every part of the game, than most AAA games of today, which just come off as lazy and rushed. Good mix between gameplay, puzzles, and exploration. Speed, energy, momentum. These are the only way to describe the action. If you're not taking down military equipment, decapitating rival ninjas, or slaying grotesque demons, you're probably exploring the world around you. Unlike Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3, which are completely linear, chapter-based games with zero exploration involved, simply walk from beginning to end, killing enemies, fight a boss, next level, repeat, the first game in the franchise followed a different approach. Past Chapter 4, you reach a sort of hub world which interconnects every chapter past then. You're fully able to travel in between different points of the game and given unique chances at puzzles or finding the game's hidden scarabs on your way. There's just this fantastic feeling of balance between the different gameplay elements. You don't get tired of fighting because it's fast-paced and stylish to watch. After every fight you accomplish, you come off feeling like a badass. Not to mention, the game gives you several weapons to switch between for variety. Once you beat the game, you unlock another new difficulty, which adds newer, more deadly enemies to each playthrough, up to a total of 4 different unique playthroughs. The game just keeps going, in a good way. It pushes the player to take this challenge. Will we see Ninja Gaiden 4? 2013, we got the release of Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. To this day, that is the final main entry Ninja Gaiden game. Why? Well, a large part of that is because of the change of studio heads. Tomonobu Itagaki left Team Ninja after the release of Gaiden 2. New head Yosuke Hayashi took over and had a big hand in creating the Sigma versions of the first 2 iterations. This change is also what gave us the disaster of a game known as Ninja Gaiden 3. After receiving poor sales from 3, I'm afraid the company is holding back on unveiling Ninja Gaiden 4. Despite this shady outlook though, Neo, a similar era game, was able to do great worldwide. Neo ranked highly on pretty much all the charts, especially in the EU. It was like number 2 when it came out and everything, so it did spectacularly for what it was. And I'm sure that blew a lot of people away, even Team Ninja. This type of success leaves hope for the future of Ninja Gaiden 4 though. In today's market, if a new game was to follow the more original style of Ninja Gaiden Black, I know it would be a colossal hit. These games were some of the first to be difficult achievements to beat, in an era that didn't really have much challenge anymore. If we had an arduous title, flashy, stylish, rewarding gameplay, and the original mix between a puzzle or checking around every corner that an extra item or secret could be behind, I know Ninja Gaiden could make its return. Just as the franchise was rebooted once before, we are in need of a fresh entry in this series. Fans have been waiting, and Neo has softened the ice. Team Ninja, I hope you're simply holding the sequel card in your hand, waiting to drop it at the most ideal time, because we are done waiting. It's well within the company's power to create an amazing game, one that highlights the great features from Black, not the shortcomings of 3. Bring us a game that tests our skills while rewarding the patient mind. Create Ninja Gaiden 4. We're ready. Please sub if you enjoyed the video. I make them weekly. It was a pleasure talking to you all. This is Demon Fox Yoko, signing out.